Rob Endsley from Live the Boat Media. We're proud to be a Mercury partner. Today we're on the 285 Conquest from Boston Whaler, powered with twin 250 horsepower Mercury Marine V8s. We're going to take you on a test drive. Let's go ahead and get up on step here with this 285 Conquest. Those 250 horsepower outboard should pop us right up. Just a little bit of bow rise, but we got over the hump quickly there. And just like that, we're at 25 miles an hour. We popped right out of the hole. And 28, 27 miles an hour. See, we're at 3,500 RPMs, 1.8 miles per gallon. Let's look at the gallons per hour right there. 15 gallons an hour, 26 miles an hour, and 1.6 miles per gallon. That's incredible economy. And let's go back to the RPMs here one more time. 3,500 RPMs. That's that ARO kicking in there, advanced range optimization. Similar software to what you might have in your car or truck. It just optimizes the fuel burn, save you money at the pump. When we switched to these Verados on our boats, we saved about 10% on our fuel bill for the year. And I'll show you what adaptive speed control does for you with these Mercury 4-strokes. Basically what it does is applies power and RPMs when you need them. So in a hard turn, let's go ahead and bank around to starboard. Hard, we're going 29 miles an hour. In a typical situation, you would need to apply throttle right here to keep from coming off step. It senses that we're in this turn, and it's applying just a little bit of RPMs and power right here to keep us in the turn. I'm not touching the throttles. We're going to come right around, and I don't even have to touch the throttles. We'll go ahead and straighten out. Boom. It's just less time on the controls, on the throttle controls. We'll go ahead and come around to port here. We got crab pots all over the place out here, but I'm going to go ahead and come around to port. Same thing. We'll do it in a steep turn here, and I can feel that adaptive speed control kicking in just a little bit. It's more of a feel thing, but it's getting us right around this corner. I'm not even touching the throttles. Normally, you would fall off step a little bit there, and you'd have to get into the throttles. It just makes the boating experience that much more enjoyable and less time on the throttles. All right, we're cruising at 32, 33. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it wide open throttle here. 47, 48, 50, 500 RPMs. There's 48, 49 miles an hour, 49 miles an hour, 5,600 RPMs. And in optimal water conditions, we could get this over 50 miles an hour. They've had this hole up to 51 miles an hour with those twin 250 V8s. But again, great top speed. And this boat's 10,000 pounds. Active trim is integrated right into the binnacle here, right into this Gen 2 control. And you can see our outboards are at 0 trim right now. They're trimmed all the way down. As we get up on step, let's go ahead and get this 285 Conquest up on step here. Once we get on step, it's going to automatically trim the outboards. And watch this. We'll get up to 20. Look at that. Now they're coming right up. Once you get active trim calibrated to the optimum running angle for your boat, it just works autonomously back there to trim your outboards to the optimum angle at all times. Like right now, both outboards are pretty close to the same. If we get going here, the faster we go, the higher it's going to trim our outboards. Look at, they're coming up even further. Now we're at 32, 33 miles an hour. They're going to continue to come up the faster we go, and as we slow down, they're going to come right back down again. And you wouldn't believe how much you're on your trim controls until you have active trim. And once we had active trim on our outboards, very rarely do I have to turn it off and manually control the trim. Once you get up on step coming out of the harbor, the outboards automatically trim up, and they're always at that optimum running angle for your boat. This 285 Conquest is also rigged with a Mercury joystick. This just makes it so intuitive for working in tight spaces, maybe pulling into your slip, into the fuel dock. Joystick's right here. Let's say you want to jog over sideways. You simply push the joystick over to the side, and it slides the boat right over. Instead of having to cross the throttles like we used to, this just makes it incredibly intuitive to operate your boat in tight spaces. Let's say we want to spin the boat now. It's just as easy as this. Here, grab the joystick and give it a twist. And we're going to spin around here to starboard, like so. And we're going to go ahead and come around to port now. Let's go ahead and just spin it to port, like so. We're going to come around to port. Let's say you want to go forward. It's as easy as just pushing forward on the joystick, like so. And now you can crawl forward in the marina. You don't need to worry about bumping the throttles. You want to go ahead and come on back. You're just going to pull back on the joystick right there. And we're going to come straight back like so. And probably my favorite feature with the joystick is the skyhook function right there. You just hit skyhook and it will hold the boat in one position. We've got a warning here, propeller injury hazard, do not engage skyhook when swimmers are present. We're going to go ahead and confirm there. And now it will hold the boat in one position. Let's say you need to get your fenders and your dock lines ready. Maybe you're waiting for your turn at the fuel dock. Hit skyhook, it'll hold you in one position until you take it out of skyhook. Just an amazing feature on the joystick. The joystick even has an autopilot function. We're just going to go ahead and click that button right there. Autopilot's on. Now you can see on top of the joystick here, if we bump this to port, we can get 1 degree of turn to port. If we want to get 10 degrees, we just twist it once, and we're going to go ahead and turn 10 degrees to port. We want to come back around to starboard. We're just going to twist the joystick once. It's going to pull us back around 10 degrees back to starboard. Just so many features with this joystick control, and again, it just makes boating intuitive and easy. That concludes our test drive of the 285 Conquest, powered with these twin 250 horsepower Mercury Marine V8s. To stay up to speed with Mercury Marine content, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We'll catch you next time.